the rules in there telling you you're not allowed to film. You're not allowed to take a photo.
Have you had a word with that lady down there? She's filming.
Everyone's taking pictures.
You've got a different purpose for you. What are you doing?
This is a landmark in Halifax.
But you've got a different purpose.
What's the purpose? What is,
I don't know.
What is the
That's
purpose?
what I'm
You
asking
think I'm a terrorist?
I'm asking you a question.
Hostile reconnaissance? What's the purpose?
I'm asking you a question.
John, you're not qualified to answer that.
I'm asking you a question. You're not responding to me. You're asking you.
Are you a hostage negotiator? Are you a hostage negotiator?
I'm not a hostage negotiator.
Are you a bomb expert?
No, I'm not.
Do you know anything about terrorism?
I do some knowledge. I do have some knowledge, yes.
Hey, what starts as simple filming in a privately owned but publicly accessible space quickly turns into something more layered. Security begin questioning the camera, the radio, and the filmer's intentions. And from there, the justification starts shifting, becoming less clear with each exchange. The auditor at the center of this is Auditing Yorkshire, one of the most recognizable names in the UK audit space. This one unravels in a very interesting way. Let's get into it.
Hello, gents.
Hiya.
How you doing?
What, are you?
Can I ask, what's the reason you're filming and you got a radio on?
What's it got to do with you?
You're working in a piece on the private land. It's a private land, you cannot have your scanner.
I quote my colleague's reference, you've got a radio.
Yeah, I know. But you're in a private land, I can ask you easily to leave.
Why?
Because it's a private land.
But it's publicly accessible.
It's a publicly accessible,
but hang on
it's
a
a
minute,
private land.
hang on a minute, before you start, big man. Are you going to ask all the other people to leave who are taking pictures?
He's got a phone out.
So I'm asking you why you're taking a photo. You got a
Because I'm a
professional camera,
photographer.
you got a scanner on you.
What's the scanner got to do with you?
What? You got a scanner radio, you've got lots of scanners going around, you've got radios,
There's not lots of scanners, mate, there's one.
Yeah, I know, but why you got scanners on?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Of course it's not something to do with me.
Of course
Can you
it's
not
not.
see?
Because you're in a place, we're using a radio, we've got two different radios you're using. I need to know why you're using a scanner.
Why are you using your radio?
Because that's this different radio. This is the Shopwatch radio, it's a sound safe radio.
Oh, I think I know what they are. Yeah.
So that lady down there's using a phone.
So
Have you
what
asked her?
is the reason you
Why
are...
is she using a phone?
She's not using a professional
You're not
camera.
using a
though, is she?
professional camera.
Professional
So, is there any
Now
sign
we're
saying no
talking
professional cameras allowed?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Do you
on
work
themselves.
here?
Yeah.
Obviously, are you security? No.
Cleaner.
No, you're not part of this conversation, man.
I'm
You
not even security, man.
You're not part of this conversation. Go away then, you're dismissed. Don't talk to cleaners, mate.
Right, so
Sorry.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
No, I don't talk to cleaners.
I'm not a cleaner.
What are you then?
Cleaner.
I'm not a cleaner, I'm a manager.
The manager.
So have you had security
Have you got a
training?
manager?
You've had first aid training.
Have you got a boss?
Oh, I do have a boss.
What do you think he'd think to this conversation right now, the
You're
way
not
you're coming
supposed to
across to a
film.
member?
There's a
of the
signage
public?
on the door as you come in. Have you seen the
Didn't see it.
sign?
What's the
Didn't see
sign?
it.
Come on, I'll show it to you.
No, I don't want
And
to
then
go,
you're gonna
just tell
start
me.
with the-
When you enter in any premises,
Yeah.
you have to oblige the sign, oblige the rules.
But what sign is
So
it?
the rules in there telling you you're not allowed to film. You're not allowed to take a photo.
Questions stacking up before any authority has been established. The camera, the radio, the intentions, all of it challenged at once while the auditor stands calmly and asks the only thing that matters. Why? Because here's where the logic starts to strain. Private land gets invoked like it settles everything. But publicly accessible has already been admitted. People walking through freely. Phones out, photographs being taken without a second glance. The only visible difference is a professional camera. That's a trigger. And there is no power in this country that permits someone to shut down photography in a space the public can freely enter. NPCC guidance is unambiguous on that point. No demanding explanations. No applying different rules based on equipment. No converting curiosity into suspicion simply because the gear looks more serious. Then what's the subtle shift that changes everything? The auditor points to a woman nearby with a phone and asks a question that can't be cleanly answered. Why her and not me? That's the moment control flips. Because now the rule needs to be consistent. And it can't be. So the justification reaches for something else. The scanner, the radio, anything that might land differently. None of it does. A rule that only applies to one person isn't a rule. It's a preference. And preferences don't carry legal weight. When someone starts building reasons instead of stating them clearly, that's the signal. Stay calm. Keep asking the same question, and let the inconsistency surface on its own. This manager's already leaning on signage he hasn't even located yet. And that detail is about to matter.
The word with that lady down there, she's filming.
Everyone's
You've
taking
got a
pictures.
different purpose for you. What are you
This
doing?
is a landmark in Halifax.
But got a different purpose.
What's
for
the
it,
purpose? What is,
I don't know.
What is the
That's what
purpose?
I'm
Do you
asking
think I'm a
the
terrorist?
question. I'm asking you a
Hostile
question.
reconnaissance? What's the purpose?
I'm asking you a
That's
question.
exactly why we
John,
have to
John,
ask.
you're not qualified to answer that.
I'm asking you a question. You're not responding to me. You're asking you.
Are you a hostage negotiator? Are you a hostage
I'm not
negotiator?
hostage negotiator.
Are you a bomb expert?
No, I'm not.
Do you know anything about terrorism?
I do some knowledge. I do have some knowledge.
Right.
Yes.
I read a comic once, I know a lot about it.
I can tell you now, with the utmost respect, right, and this is fact, because I only operate on fact,
Okay.
right? Fact. I know more about the law
Of course you do.
and legislation
I
and
can't. I
policy
can't tell you do this for a
than you
job
do.
and you do it for a
So
living.
you leave me alone and get back to work, okay?
You're not telling me what to do. I can tell you what to do.
You can't tell me what to do.
I can ask you to leave the building.
And I can politely decline because I'm not
I'm
doing
gonna get the
anything.
police to
Get them,
relieve
bring
you.
the police then.
just
They'll
gone
come
out
and
that gate
educate you,
there.
my friend.
police
There's a lot of
right
people round here looking. This guy trying to eject us for no reason.
What?
There's people over there
I'm
looking.
asking
There's
you-
people
I'm
over there
asking you a
looking.
simple
There's only
question.
one person who's going to end up
I'm
looking
Ask you a
And you're not
stupid.
simple
doing all
question.
about them.
You are giving me a
You're
wrong
picking
answer.
on us.
You're
I'm not
picking on
picking
us.
on
Yeah,
you.
you are, because there's other people with cameras, and you're not saying a word to them. Not did he squit or out. So you're
Ask you
picking
why
on
you got
us.
the scanner?
Sorry,
What's
man,
the
what?
scanner? You're not
Is it
asking
illegal?
about- I'm not sure if it's illegal.
You're
or
not
not,
sure?
But you're
Well-
picking up other people's frequency on you.
How do
So
you
is
know
that illegal?
Of course it is.
How?
Because you.
What if you're a radio ham?
Well, if the conversation's going in this radio, you're not
What if
qualified.
Hang on a
to
minute.
use
you're a
it.
radio ham? Are
Hang
you
on a
allowed
minute.
to?
You don't have to be a radio ham
There
to
you
have a
go.
scanner.
If
Scanners
you
are not
listen
illegal,
to
my
the
friend.
conversations happening in the radio, you're not supposed to be knowing
Okay,
about
well,
it.
if
By
you're
what law?
What do you mean by what law?
Is
This
the law
guy's a
saying you're
joke.
not allowed to listen in?
All right. If you're looking for someone, okay.
Why?
So
Why would I?
Why you want to listen to some kind of a conversation and not regarding not
Listen to
supposed
Radio
to
1
listen
on it
to
if I wanted.
No,
Yeah, you can.
he's not going to be in the radio.
Hostile reconnaissance. What's the purpose? And is saying it while openly admitting he doesn't know. That combination tells you everything about where this encounter is heading, because suspicion isn't something you fill in afterward. It's the starting point. And right now, there isn't one. Everyone is filming this landmark in Halifax. He acknowledges that himself. But somehow this camera gets labeled differently. So the question has to be asked, what changed? The honest answer is nothing. And that's precisely the problem. Because the moment hostile reconnaissance enters a conversation, this is Section 43 territory. That is not a casual phrase. It carries a real legal threshold behind it. Actual suspicion of terrorist involvement. Not curiosity, not a different perceived purpose, not a feeling that resists explanation. The officer is attempting to reverse engineer suspicion from the filming itself, rather than arriving at the filming because suspicion already existed. Watch how the auditor handles that gap. Calm, measured, and direct. You think I'm a terrorist? That's not simply pushing back. That's forcing the officer to confront the distance between what is asserting and what he can actually justify. The questions stop being about the auditor and start exposing the reasoning or the absence of it. Then it drifts further. Scanners, radio waves, listening in, assertions of control without a legal anchor to hold them in place. He can't name the law, can't define the offense. Confident language with nothing solid underneath it. That's the moment it falls apart. And it unravels fastest when someone stays calm and asks just one thing. Under what law? The next few seconds are where the pressure really begins to show.
This is
You
comedy
can
gold,
get,
this.
you can get Radio 1 on it, can't
This
you?
is comedy gold, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
close called Pulse FM over there. I was
Yeah.
sat listening to radio.
So they're not just for
Well,
listening.
I'm going to
people.
educate you because I am a ham radio, okay? I'm an amateur radio, I've got a certificate.
Okay.
A scanner is not illegal. You can listen to any frequency on a scanner as long as it's not encrypted. Is your frequency encrypted?
Some of them is, yeah.
No.
This one is encrypted.
Oh, he's
Well,
got phone,
then I
he's
won't be able to
filming.
listen to you, Ben. I won't be able to listen. If that radio is encrypted,
Mine,
I will not be able to
my
listen
radio
to it.
what I'm using here is
Right.
not encrypted.
Oh,
so
well,
you can
need to
pick this
upgrade
one
then.
up.
Which one's encrypted?
The one for
The
the
larger
town.
one.
That one.
Yeah,
I can
I'm not
guarantee
sure.
you now, and I'll put my life on it, that is not encrypted.
So you can listen to it.
I can listen to that.
So that makes
It's
it
not
legal.
encrypted, which makes it legal. If it was encrypted, if it was supposed to be private, then you have to pay extra money to get it encrypted.
So you need to go back to your bosses and say, can we have this encrypted then?
That's SiteLink's responsibility,
Because
mate.
you've
That's
got
nothing to do with
security
me.
breach if you're that concerned.
But I'm not listening to any radio. I've got radio on at the minute. Got my radio on at the minute. Do you want to radio through to Charlie and ask him if I can send someone down? Any Charlie Oscars maybe?
Charlie Oscar, we've got somebody.
See, you see, I do know quite. No, look.
Come in here.
Is she a Charlie Oscar?
Hello.
Are you a police? That's fine.
Yeah. We're just discussing.
Just can you identify yourself, please? Because we're doing everything professionally here.
Okay, I'm BC3472
Right.
Rockwell. I work at Halifax
This
Police
man
Station.
is trying to eject us for taking pictures of the building when there's 100 other people doing the same thing. His
I'm asking
reasons
you
for
why
trying
he's
to
doing it.
eject
He's
us
not giving me a right.
is because I won't tell him why I'm doing it.
The building.
Do you mind if I ask you?
Am I required by law to explain to him why I'm out here doing this?
I'm asking you.
I'm not- Listen, with respect, I'm not even obliged by law to tell you guys.
Yeah, well that's fine. Okay.
And he's trying to
Point
kick
is,
us
from
out.
this point forward, regardless of what you're doing, he has asked you if you can leave now. Okay.
For what?
Well, I did say to him we are going to leave, yeah.
But we haven't done anything wrong.
You are going to.
But he kept on
I think
asking
the
us
point is he
questions.
wants you to leave now. Yeah.
Yeah, but can he do that? Because there's other people taking
I can't
photographs.
do that. I can ask you to
All
leave
we're doing is
anytime.
taking pictures of
Regardless of the
the
reason as
flags
to why he's
for
asked you to
V-Day.
leave, he's got his own reason as to why. Okay.
Listen to that pause after the question lands. Am I required by law to explain myself? PC 347 Roth doesn't answer it. She pivots directly to his asked you to leave. That's the moment you feel it. Pressure without power. The auditor had already stated clearly they were going to leave, and yet the questions kept coming. The tone tightened, and the focus shifted quietly from law to compliance. That distinction matters. Under pace, silence is not suspicious. It is protected. In a voluntary encounter, no explanation is owed. Not to PC 347, not to Roth, not to the security manager standing nearby. When the entire justification becomes he wants to know why, that is not a legal basis. That is curiosity wearing the shape of authority. Then what's the pivot? The auditor stops explaining and starts asking. Calm and direct. Can he actually do that? Control moves in that moment. The encounter shift from officers attempting to justify a stop to the auditor requiring them to justify their power. Subtle, but decisive. And Roth's answer is telling. Not yes, under this specific power. Just, I can ask you to leave. Ask, not require. That is the crack in the foundation. Questions cannot create powers that don't exist. If you're already leaving, say it once, clearly, and don't get drawn into explaining yourself beyond that. And there's one more detail worth noting. Names and numbers are now on camera. PC 347 Roth. PC 37. They are still speaking as though this authority is optional, which makes everything that follows considerably harder to walk back.
Yeah, but he's picking on us really because there's other
saying.
people with cameras and they're even filming us.
Come on,
and he
we're
won't
not
bother about
hostile.
that.
We don't want to get into an
It's
argument
not
with
our decision
anyone.
ultimately.
But he's picking on us
Yeah,
for no
fair
reason.
enough.
One of the security officers.
It's not security.
He is security.
He's not. He said he's not. He said he's not. But he said he's not. I've got it on camera saying he's not. I'm filming this conversation. He said he's a manager.
We just like this.
He lied to us then, didn't he?
We can move on. Yeah, we can move on. It's not a cause trouble.
I appreciate what you guys are saying, okay? I'm not
And
going to
if the radio are encrypted, you cannot listen to it. But if it's an open channel, well, there's no
I'm talking on his radio now,
channel.
and I'm listening to it.
In order to try sort of prevent any further issues.
Oh, yeah,
things like that. Are you
totally
okay to
respect
leave
that.
now?
Yeah, listen,
okay.
we're going to leave, but he's going to be YouTube famous.
Conversations we heard.
I can hear everything you're saying, pal.
Radio.
Okay.
He said it's illegal to have a scanner.
Right.
All right, we'll leave.
Listen,
At the end of the day,
asking if it's okay for him. He's okay for him listening to the radio. I tried to make him understand. He's not supposed to be
he's trying to make me understand.
private
I'm trying to make him
conversation which is
understand.
happening around the town
This is-
centre. So
this
he
is
said as long
connected
as
to
the radio
everybody's
channel is not
And
encrypted,
it's
he's
not
allowed to
illegal.
listen to however he
channel.
wants it.
Any channel what's not encrypted, I can lawfully listen to, apart from the police.
Yeah, Charlie
Because it's a
Papalima,
hobby.
and
It's a hobby, and I'm
I
on
do
radio.
believe that it's actually correct.
Hang on a minute.
That's why I was asking about our channels, because I know the shot watch is actually encrypted.
There we go.
At the end of the day,
Not sure about yours,
at the
Mr.
end of
Charlie.
the day, all right, let's just try prevent any further issues. It's a lovely day.
But
What I'd
CCTV
recommend-
telling him we're allowed to do what we're doing.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I don't think
I'm going to have to dig up now and see if ours are encrypted or
I
not.
don't think
Top
either
and
of them.
Yeah. What's your name, sir?
I don't
So
give
you're not
details.
lawfully obliged.
No.
I'm saying it to you in order to address you. Okay, I'll call you
I
sir
don't
then.
think our channels, he's inclusive, our channels are open channels.
You can call me AY.
And you use this channel to listen to it.
Some people call me Marty.
That's all I'm
Don't
going to
know
give you.
why.
I'll tell you what, he's going to find out what that AY stands for.
We've places to be now.
Yeah, that's the shape I thought out.
Historic buildings, and we thought this would be nice.
So, just before we go, under Section 33 of Criminal Justice Act 1972, there's an implied right of access, right? So, if we refuse to leave, what will happen?
The thing is, this gentleman here has claims.
It's going to escalate.
It's going to escalate.
Aggravated trespassing.
So it can't be aggravated
The
trespass.
thing is, if it starts to cause him what
All
he
we want to do is
believes
just go.
alarming distress,
Right.
maybe looking at potential public order.
The
He's
frustration
picking on.
is audible now. Not about the camera, not about the radios, about the pattern. One person being singled out while others around them do exactly the same thing without a second glance. Same space, same activity, different treatment. That inconsistency is what's being felt, and it's being felt clearly. Then the credibility issue arrives on camera. He said is not security, except that's already been contradicted on tape. And once that happens, everything that follows starts looking less like control and more like scrambling. Now layer the legal context carefully. Repeated engagement. Same people, same pressure. No new grounds. That's where the Protection from Harassment Act 1997 quietly enters a picture. It doesn't make exception for uniforms. It concerns a course of conduct, a pattern, and the threshold question is straightforward. Would a reasonable person feel targeted by this? If the answer is anywhere close to yes, that's not just uncomfortable policing. That's something considerably more serious. Then watch the shift. The moment they announce they are leaving, they take control of the encounter. No confrontation, no escalation, just an exit on their own terms while continuing to ask questions. That composure flips the dynamic instantly. The officer is no longer managing a situation. He's reacting to one. Pressure without grounds doesn't look authoritative. It looks personal. Staying calm while keeping everything on record does two things simultaneously. It protects you, and it exposes the inconsistency being applied against you. And this isn't finished. Section 33 and aggravated trespass have both been mentioned. If either gets pushed further, the legal footing underneath this entire interaction is about to become very difficult to defend.
So if we don't leave,
Breach of the peace, again, you might be aware of that offence.
I don't think anything we're doing constitutes public order or breach of peace.
For the sake of it, just preventing any further issues for these guys. Can you please?
That's fine because you've been right with us, so I'm being right with you. But all I'm saying to you is what we've done today does not constitute any crime.
It doesn't necessarily have to constitute a crime, or for him to simply ask you to leave.
It isn't borderline on somebody else's feelings, is it? Because you wouldn't do that, would you?
Is this feelings?
Or
are we required to leave by law, or is this feelings?
I feel like you really are trying to provoke a bit. I don't have it. Listen, it's a lovely day. Come on.
It is.
We're not your targets for that sort of thing. We're here to just do our job. That's just simply, come on.
Right.
I appreciate you'll have some officers who
all
will go back and forth
right,
a little bit with you. I'm not
I'll
about
leave,
that,
but before I leave, can you go get his name, please, so I can put a complaint in about him?
No problem with
Is
that.
that all right? And then I'll leave. Because I'm not being treated like this. He's treated me like an absolute sausage, and I'm not having it, mate.
Well, he insulted you, didn't he, at one point?
He did insult me, and he said that everything I'm doing today is illegal.
Too warm and too nice to really be arguing.
But why do I have to tell you what I'm doing? It works both ways, doesn't it?
No problem, you can put a complaint against me.
How do I complain against you?
That means that he's going to leave.
What's your details?
Well, there's only one manager's working today is me. You can complain tomorrow. Send the emails to the VC. They will deal
You
with it.
Google the piece all details.
He thinks this is funny, but I'm telling you, there's going to be backlash from your company over this.
Okay.
Because you're going to be YouTube famous, my friend. I'm going to leave now, but your face is going to be all over YouTube. It's going to be made to look like an absolute muppet. Right, so expect the backlash from your bosses.
That's fine. Can we all right?
So many other people filming.
You know how to get his name, so let's just leave it at that. Let's draw a line now.
I'm going to get it, but it needs educating on public photography. It's not a crime, and neither is listening to a scanner.
It's not just photography, though. You are filming as well.
Yeah, I'm filming, but I'm allowed to. The reason I film is because of idiots like this guy. Have a nice day. And put a hat on, because I'd hate for you to get sunstroke. Bit of factor 50, stick a cap on. Alright?
Go
Breach of
if
the
we
peace.
don't.
That's a line. And it lands like a threat dress in legal language, because the moment it's said, the entire interaction shifts from conversation into implied power, even though nothing has actually escalated. And that's precisely the problem. Breach of the peace is not about annoyance. It is not about someone's discomfort or a feeling that something seems borderline. It requires real harm, happening or genuinely imminent, not hypothetical, not possible, not because someone object to being filmed on a quiet afternoon. The auditor asks the question most people wouldn't think to ask in that moment. Is this law or is this feelings? And nobody answers it properly, because nobody can. Instead, the language softens. Lovely day. Come on. De-escalation tone while the threat stays suspended in the air. That's a strategy. Keep it friendly, keep it vague, and hope departure follows anyway. Then watch what the pivot produces. The moment the auditor says he'll leave but want a name for complaint, everything tightens. Because now the encounter isn't about control anymore. It's about accountability. And out comes a response. You can't complain against me. That's the moment. The shift doesn't happen when the law gets argued. It happens when the name gets requested. Because now there's a record. Specific words. Specific people. A timestamp. Breach of the peace invoked without an actual breach doesn't survive scrutiny. You don't need to argue it louder. You anchor it. Names, numbers, exact language. Those are what follow an encounter after the camera stops rolling. Except here, the camera is still rolling. And everything being said is evidence building in real time.
But do you think it's fair, based on what I'm going to tell you now? We walked in there, I was taking... No. No, not news now. I was taking pictures of... AY, mate. AY. I was taking pictures of the flags.
Apologies, I called you AJ.
Got a key ring?
Got a key ring.
Right, guys.
I don't care if people know I am.
We won't go back in there.
Kicked out of there.
Oh yeah, you're going to see it all, mate. You're going to see it all.
Again,
Kicked us out for taking
might not be
pictures at
going
flags.
out, but even staying it.
You're not allowed in there.
Try not to try provoke.
Apparently not.
No, we're going to look at other things. I mean, we could put drones over if we wanted.
Drone's going up. Drone is going up. Guaranteed now.
There.
No, it's in my bag. It's going up. There's no flight restriction zone in this area. Just put it on your comms. You might get another phone call because my drone is going up. I'm telling you now, Gary. I wasn't going to take it up, but I am now. Do you think it's fair, based on what I'm telling you, to go in there and to take a cut? Do you want me to show you pictures of the flags and the sides of the buildings? I mean, it's come up and asked us to leave.
Our intention and motive.
And I mean that in the most respectable way. I'm really not interested.
You're not interested in listening to what I'm saying to you about
I'm not.
what is making lies up about me?
I think, again, if you're going to put the drone over, in my opinion, you're only trying to provoke the situation at that point, okay?
Well, we didn't get all the pictures we wanted. That's
No,
the
we didn't.
reason.
So now I'm going to have to get the aerial photographer, because I am a photographer.
I'm assuming you've got a drone licence then.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't got a drone license.
You don't need a
no.
license.
Well, it depends on the sort of drone.
Yeah, exactly. On the
I'm
way.
assuming the drone fits the calibre of what's allowed without a licence then, yeah?
I took 1, 2,
Oh, lovely.
3,
Very nice.
4, 5 pictures, 6. Yeah, 6 pictures. Not of people, of the building.
Right.
So I don't appreciate.
We're going to leave now.
I get you're saying you're busy,
We won't go back in. Don't
We
worry.
are busy.
but I kind of feel that you've sided with them on this one. You should have turned round and said, no, Mr. Manager,
I don't know
actually,
what
we're
conversation I had.
we're not committing a crime.
You didn't know what conversation I had.
All right.
I went and
Fair.
spoke with him, didn't I?
I appreciate that.
I've tried to be reasonable with everybody involved.
I know.
Okay, and
I
I think
just-
realistically,
I just feel a bit annoyed because we've been treated like this.
I apologise.
You probably
for that.
would as
I've
well.
tried to be all right with you.
Yeah,
Best
you've
I
been
can,
sound.
Obviously, I've explained.
You've been sound.
You know,
Listen, I don't have a problem with you.
you can put it on YouTube, whatever you'd like to do. As far as I'm aware, I've done nothing.
No, you've been
No, you
okay.
haven't.
So-
You haven't.
Yeah, we're
I
going
mean,
to get off now.
we were
Take care.
borderline looking at public order and
Thank you for your
harassment,
understanding.
alarm and distress, but apart from that, you haven't done no wrong.
All what I've said. All right.
Have a nice day, won't you?
Enjoy the weather. Lovely weather. Be a garden.
You don't want to deal with drunks on a day like this.
Oh no.
No. And I already know custody's quiet. I'm sure you want to keep it that way, don't you?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. All right, guys.
We
Listen
were
to that
borderline.
admission carefully. Borderline public order. But apart from that, you haven't done anything wrong. That is an officer simultaneously conceding no offense was committed while keeping one foot in the door justification. Both things said out loud. On camera, the reason for the removal was 6 photographs of flags. Not people, flags. He counts them out himself. 1, 2, 6. And from that, the conversation drifted toward harassment and alarm. That is a significant stretch, because once you are in a public space with a camera, Article 10 applies immediately. That covers filming, photographing, and documenting. Any interference with that right has to clear 3 distinct hurdles: lawful, necessary, and proportionate. All 3. So where is a necessity in removing someone already in the process of leaving? Where is a proportionality in raising public order concerns when the officer herself confirms no offense actually occurred? The soft language arrives now. Apologies, a reasonable tone, an attempt to bring the temperature down. But the admission is already on the record. The moment she confirms nothing wrong was done, everything that preceded that confirmation starts looking considerably harder to justify. And watch how the auditor responds. No escalation. No reaction to the drone comment being framed as provocative. Just calm, factual composure. That restraint is deliberate. That's how these encounters get won, without a raised voice. Public order cannot be invoked to tidy up an uncomfortable situation. When an officer starts circling borderline offenses without committing to a single one, that's the signal. Stay calm, keep recording, and let them define their own limits out loud. She ended it politely, but that word, borderline, doesn't disappear. It reframes every moment that came before it.